Hello, hello, hello. Welcome here. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're watching. This episode of As the Tarot Turns is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Crystal Lavender. This is Say You Love with, and that'd be me. It is an honor to be here, and it's an honor that you're here with me. So let's get this party started. So today we're going to ask what they would say to you if they weren't such a chicken shit, right? I wasn't gonna cuss, but I can't help it. That's just am. So what would they say to you if they weren't a chicken shit, right? So before we get started, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell and put it to all so you get notified whenever I go live. And I just wanted to mention about how I wrote this book. That's why my channel's name is Say You Love. I wrote this book right here. It's called Love. And it is a testimony of the triumph over the darkness of childhood sexual trauma and addiction. And I wrote this all with my little phone. So if you are out there thinking that you would really like to write a book, but you don't have the tools or the necessary items to be able to do it, I wrote this whole thing from my phone pretty much. I would write it in a little notepad, and then I would use talk to text, and I submitted it all from my phone. So you carry around the tools in your pocket every single day. So don't let nothing stop you from doing what you really want to do. Hello. And we're going to go backwards this time because yesterday my computer died. So we're going to start with Pisces. Pisces, what would they say if they weren't such a chicken shit, right? And that doesn't necessarily mean if they were, if they did you wrong or whatever. Maybe there's somebody that's got a super secret crush on you, and they're too scared to talk to you, So Pisces. Hi, Mama. Well, what would they say to you if they weren't a chicken shit? Let's find out. Let's see what the cards have to say. Pisces. We're going to go backwards. We're going from Pisces to Aries. Pisces to Aries. What would they say if they weren't such a chicken shit? I knew it from the start. Well, what'd they know? Let's find out. Why is that all glary? Get that glare off of there. Ugh, too much light. It says, I knew it from the start. They knew what? What is it that they knew? Let's see. What did they know? Something about you triggers them. They feel triggered. I wish I would have the courage to stick up for myself. And I wish things could change between us. So maybe something happened, in the not so recent past that they don't feel like you're gonna let go of, maybe something happened and somebody else swooped in on you instead of them asking you out, maybe they were too chicken shit and then someone else came and asked you. Yeah, I truly like you and there could be more between us. So I really feel like somebody really liked you and they didn't have the balls to come and tell you, that you intimidated them, and then they feel like they lost their opportunity. Yeah, they hold back. This says, I need to hold back my true feelings for you. So maybe some of you are already in a committed relationship, and they don't feel it's right to come towards you. But yeah, Pisces, we're going from Pisces to Aries. So we're doing this backwards. We're on Pisces. I feel like somebody had a big old crush on you and they feel like they lost out on their opportunity. Maybe you know this person, maybe you've seen them around at least, but I think that they have more feelings for you than you know. Yeah, and they had they had a connection to you from the start. It's they just you overwhelmed them. When they saw you, they were like, oh my God, there she is, or oh my God, there he is. But then they just like curled up inside themselves and like just watched from a distance, you know? Yeah, why do I feel this intense about you? Like it scares them, you know? They don't like it when like, you know, like for me, when I see somebody that's just my type, I'm like, oh, that's a red flag number one, you know? I'm like, oh no, you're just my type. Like, oh, I gotta run. But I think you seriously took this person's breath away, and either for some reason they think you're with somebody, or they watched you get with someone else, you know, and they never had a chance to shoot their shot. So I think if they weren't such a chicken shit, they would tell you how they feel about you. But I feel like they feel like it's too late. Let's get one from the Sacred Soulmates deck. Sacred Soulmates. What would they like to tell you? What would they like to tell Pisces? Oh, that is an instruction card. Oh, yeah. You guys are just friends. You guys are friends right now, but they really want to be more than friends. Like they really, really want to be more than friends with you, Pisces. But they won't tell you that. I really think that this is someone that you are around a lot, you know? Maybe someone at your school. You guys both have lunch at the same time, you know, like in between your classes, you guys happen to be passing each other in the hallway in your class for your class, or like they work in a different department and than you do, but you see them like when they come into work or whatever. Like somebody's got a big old crush on you, Pisces. What other information can we get for our Pisces collective? I'm running these backwards. Pisces. Yeah, and they think they made a bad choice. They think that they feel like they missed out on their opportunity to get with you, or like maybe you hooked up with someone else and they didn't have a chance to get with you, you know, and they felt like they made a bad choice. Yeah, and now they're putting on a show. They acting like, you know, like they're acting like they don't think about you every day, that, you know, that you don't take their breath away. Like they're acting like it ain't no thing that you ended up going out with their friend instead of them, you know, but they were too chicken shit to tell you how they felt to begin with. Let's see what we could get from the angel number deck. This is just something for you, Pisces. Something specific for you. We have 6666. I like that glare on there. It says self-love, boundaries, needs, good vibes, wisdom, understanding, and letting go. Nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space for something meaningful, and expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That big love, opportunity, or job needs to squeeze in somewhere. Let's see what other angel number we could get for you. How do I pull the same card? I swear, I was shuffling or mixing them up and I pulled the same card. No, we're going to do that again. Let's find something different. We need an angel number for Pisces. Pisces Collective. 2424. Leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, and happiness. You are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. Times 10, right? So really, Pisces, like the person, if they could tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit, is that they like have feelings for you, but they feel like it's too late because they didn't put in their shot and someone else did. So, You know what I mean? What can you do about that? I think they're going to have to wait for the next opportunity or forever hold their peace. All right, so let's go on to Aquarius. We are doing these in backwards order. I'm going from Aquarius to Pisces, so we're going to move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, thank you for being here. Let's see, what would they tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? What sort of messages do we have for Aquarius? Like, what does their person want to tell them? What does this person want to tell them? Whoever's like the most in this energy. Whoever's got a burning something to say to Aquarius, what is it? Let's find out what it is. Aquarius, what do they want to say to you? What are they too scared to say to you? It says, I know I have to make a decision. It's in my face. What does that mean? What could that mean, Aquarius? They have to make some sort of decision. It's in their face. What is it? I want more, but I'm scared it won't work out. Battle is all I know. It's hard for me to put down my sword and choose my heart instead. It's like, how do you let go of all you've ever known? You know, if you're so used to being in battles all the time and fighting, it can be difficult to like not feel on edge. But one thing's for sure, like you shouldn't have to fight with people. You shouldn't have to fight for love. You don't need to fight for love. If you're fighting for love, then it ain't love. What can we get for Aquarius? What else do they want to say to our Aquarius collective? Yeah, I can see you. It's not easy being around you. Why is that? Why do they feel it's not easy being around you? And that they got to make some sort of choice? You know, did somebody choose somebody else, you know? And now they have to like live with that. It says, I don't want to give you hope and promising something that I cannot deliver. I mean, that's respectable. If, you know, like it's better if someone doesn't lead you on and lead you astray and keep pulling at your heartstrings, breadcrumbing you. But they can't be just a friend to you. Like they can't be just a friend to you, Aquarius. You know, like if this ended and like they had to make a choice between you or someone else, like they know that they would lose you forever, or they know that they have lost you forever. If they did make that choice already and they're with someone else, like they can't just be your friend. But they also don't want to make promises that they can't keep either. What else can we tell Aquarius? Aquarius. What else do we got for Aquarius? Hello, Mojo. I have secrets that you would not like. I have secrets that you would not like, Aquarius. That can mean a multitude of things. You know, the one way to, people always talk about trust like it's one-sided, but there's like two sides to trust. Not only do we have to trust that whatever someone is telling us is the truth, we have to be able to trust someone that we can tell them the truth without being abandoned, you know? And if they're keeping that dirty of secrets from you, you know, why do they feel like they can't tell you whatever it is about them? They're fighting their feelings. They're all in their feels about it. They might feel like whatever this secret is that they're holding, that you will never forgive them. You know, it'll never go back to being the same. And they're putting on a show, acting like everything's all good. If you've got someone that is like, you know, oh, I would never be with that chick, or I would never be with that dude. His forehead is huge, and you know what I mean? He's disgusting, and he's this or he's that, or, you know, they talk like a mad amount of shit about somebody. Chances are, like, that's the person that they're fucking with. And they might be embarrassed about it altogether, but in my experience, that'd be exactly who they be fucking with. Don't do it, Mojo. Getting a room, hotel, motel, suite. Like, they might be sneaking off either to go do something with somebody else, like, but they are too chicken shit to tell you that shit. They ain't gonna tell you that. I mean, if people are gonna cheat on somebody, like, you just might as well leave, man. But some people are addicted to that like taboo, you know, like that's the whole point of it, is like they're addicted to that you're not supposed to be doing it thing. There's so many different kinds of addictions out there. I'm not even going to pull that one. I'm not even going to say it. Well, I guess Spirit just said I have to say it. Some of them might have got somebody else pregnant, and now they definitely don't know what to do. Ooh, I pulled it again. So, yeah. Yep. Whoo. Aquarius. What else can we tell Aquarius? That is, I'm not going to say it. What else can we tell Aquarius? What is this person too chicken shit to say? Oh, they're scared to end it. They're either scared to end it with you, or they're scared to end it with whoever this person is. But if it's true that they got someone else pregnant, like, they have some big choices to make. You know? They're going to have some serious choices to make. And I feel like maybe some of, like, if this person does have a side mistress or whatever, I feel like they baby trapped him on top of it, you know? Just so that they could come out in the open about the relationship. Just so it had to be known. We got 9999 lessons learned. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. You made it, and the reward goes to you. This is just specifically for you, Aquarius. This has nothing to do with this situation. Realistic, peaceful approach, goals, divine timing, ambition, cooperation, and discipline. You have the benefit of good fortune, and if you use your wise judgment, you can do anything in its place. You can reach new heights. You can act on your potential when you see the pattern, since what you plant will grow. You're about to experience a spectacular ascent. All right. Those were my messages for Pisces, or no, for Aquarius. Sorry about that. Some of y'all might be dealing with the Pisces. Let's go on to Capricorn. Capricorn. What would this person tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? Let's see what sort of messages we could get. What would they say? You know, and this could be like somebody that has a crush on you that's too scared. You know, this could be somebody that has been thinking about you. You know, this could be a multitude of things. This could be your ex. This could be somebody like Whoever it is has something, a burning thing that they want to say to you, but they just can't. What do they want to say, Capricorn? Says, I thought it would be over by now, but somehow I still think about you. So some of them can't get you off their mind, you know? They figure that they'd be done and over with it by now, but they can't get you off their mind. Oh no, I dropped one. Oh, it was the same one that I picked. What else can we tell Capricorn about what this person really wants to say to him? What do they want to say to you? I know I have lied to you, and I am truly sorry. I fight my feelings for you. Like, they wish it would end. They wish they could just have some magical wand and just erase the fact that they think about you altogether. You know? I'm at war with my inner demons. Please stay away for now. This battlefield is not the right place for you. So whatever they did, like, they know they lied, they know they fucked up, that you deserve a better version of me. But they wish that you guys could talk it out. You know, if they could wave a magic wand and have everything all better, either A, they would just make it all disappear, or B, they would talk it out with you and try to make it all right. And I have addictions. I'm no good for you. I mean, if somebody that you're dealing with has like secret addictions, or like they have alcohol addictions, or they have, you know, if they're a drug addict, you know, sometimes the best thing to do is to let them figure it out, you know, because nobody will get clean unless they want to. You can't beg them. You can't love them out of it. You can't do none of those things. The only thing that will help that person is that person. You know, they have to really want to do it. I mean, and I speak from experience. I was an addict for most of my life, man. And I am 3 years sober. Hallelujah. Yeah, I am protecting you from myself. And they wish they had the courage to stick up for themselves. So some of them wish like they could just quit this addiction, you know. Maybe they keep hanging out with old friends and being tempted by old friends. It's like they don't realize like you have to change everything in your life if you want to quit something like that. You can't hang out with people that are smoking or drinking or doing whatever and not expect to be smoking and drinking and doing whatever, at least not at first, you know. Like at this point in my sobriety, I could go hang out and not drink or not smoke or not, you know what I mean? But I don't like to put myself in those positions anyways. Says you were right, but I have trouble admitting the truth. Like maybe you busted them out on that, you know? Sometimes people get so mad when you bust them with the truth. Like my homie, I had this homie that he came over here one time and he was so mad that his girlfriend accused him of X, Y, and Z, you know? And I was like, but gee, like, that is what you're doing, you know? So maybe they can't admit it to you because they can't even admit it to themselves. What else would this person tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? Bark, 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 bark. Says you are better off without me. If somebody tells you that, like, that is for true. Don't try to be like, oh no, you're wonderful and da 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 da. I mean, some people have just self-esteem issues, you know. But if somebody's like, hey, like, you're better off without me, don't try to sweep that under the rug and paint it a different color, you know. Like that will boil back up. Right? Peace, love, light, and sobriety. Sober is the new sexy. What else would they tell you if they could wave a magic wand and just tell you whatever it is they needed to tell you? And we're going backwards. We're going from Pisces all the way to Aries, and we are on Capricorn now. I'm going to do this in the opposite order. What else would they tell you, Capricorn? Outdated, expired, old news. So I guess this ain't nothing new. You know, if this person has addiction problems, like, it ain't nothing new. Hopefully it's something that you knew going into it, you know. Situation's about to explode, about to pop off in some flames. So some of them definitely haven't gotten any better. Doing drugs. Yup, there it is. There it is. Whew. How am I going to cut the cards, shuffle them, and pull up the same one? Let's do this a couple more times. Pull the same card. So yeah, they've definitely gone back to their own ways. They've gone back to chilling with their homies, doing what they used to do. You know what I mean? Hustling the streets and shit. Like, sometimes it's about more than just the addiction. Like, some people are addicted to that hustle, you know? That grind, that having to get this, having to do that, trading this person for this, like getting this and this and this so they could trade it for that. You know what I mean? But they don't realize that if they just put that grind into themselves, like, they'd be so super successful. Like, they might have pockets lined with cash, but it's dirty money. Yeah, and they don't want to hear it. Most people that are addicts, they don't want to hear that shit. Like, they know exactly what they need to do. You know, they don't want to hear, oh, you should stop doing drugs or stop hanging out with these people. They already know that they should stop doing this shit. They don't want to hear it. And most of the time, that ain't going to help them anyways. So what kind of messages can we get from the angel numbers just for our Cappies? Let me get an angel number, just a message for our Capricorns. You know, something a little bit more positive for our Cappies here. And y'all, I'm trying to build a community. I'm not trying to build my channel. I'm trying to build a community. Like, I want to rise up, right? Children of the Earth tribe, rise up, rise up. So for you, Cappy, from the Spiritual Awakening, it says new beginnings. You have 0101, 1001, 0110, It says new beginnings, personal development, prioritizing creativity, and heading in the right direction. A new phase in a religious or spiritual quest. Ooh. You're going through a spiritual awakening, which can feel like the dark night of the soul. You're on a path to enlightenment, and this too shall pass. The one thing about being in the dark is, I mean, we have to go through the dark in order to see the light. And the one thing about being a light worker, I mean, we can't just hang out with people that are, you know, like, if you go into a lit room, like, what is another light going to do inside of a lit room? You know, like, some of us light workers and star seeds or whatnot have to go into the darkest places in order to bring the light to them. Because, I mean, the light doesn't do no good in a lit up room. You need to go to the dark to bring the light there. But you got to go through it to get through it in order to teach it. And sometimes it's rough, but it's worth it. Yeah, community. Ain't no unity without community. Let's see what other sort of message we could get for the Capricorns. 55, great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast-paced forward, and progress. You aren't a victim of circumstances. Rather, you are the beneficiary of it. If it weren't the case, life would be pretty dull, right? You would set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best at long last. You are accomplishing what you set out to do, and everything will work out perfectly in the end. Even if it feels perfectly, it's like perfectly imperfect. We are all perfectly imperfect. The children of the earth tribe, rise up, rise up. Children of the earth tribe, rise up. Let's see what the sacred soulmate deck has to say. Ain't no unity without community. No, we want this one. The spiritual as fuck. What can we get from this guy? So you want to be a badass? Show your heart to everyone. It takes a lot of courage to be authentic in this world. Showing your heart doesn't mean that you're soft all the time or that you are a hot mess or a doormat. It means that you're showing up fully as yourself. You know what's weak as fuck? Living a fake ass life trying to please others. Right? Like, man, I'm like, my arms look funny, my hair looks funny, my voice sounds funny, But Spirit's like, nah, you have a message to share. You've got wisdom that you need to share. Like, you've been through so much. Like, you could help so many people. Like, get on there and do it. Show your face. Show your face. So, here it is. All right. So, that was Capricorn. We're going to move on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. What would they tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? Let's see. What would they tell you if they weren't chicken shit? Ooh, I just got called to read from this one first. So we'll read from this one first. This is the Sacred Soulmates deck. What would they tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? And this could be like someone that's got a crush on you, or maybe like your frenemy, or maybe like your ex, or there's somebody out there that has like this burning desire to tell you something, but they're too scared to do it. So let's see. What is it? What do they want to tell you? Temporary separation? Friendship phase? And self-care is not selfish. They're healing me. So before I speak on this, trigger warning, trauma response. Yeah, trigger. Before I speak on this, let's pull something else from one of these guys. So either they're wanting to separate, like maybe they really want to have one of them breaks, It's like, but if you need a break from me, like, you have your freedom, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to make nobody stay. The door is always open. Like, I don't have a leash on nobody. I don't want nobody that I'd have to have a leash on and begin with. If you're with somebody that's only with you because like they don't know how to get out, or because like you have a car and they don't, or because you have a house and without you they'd be homeless, you know what I mean? Like a hobosexual. Bugaboo. Something's outdated, old news, discarded. So maybe they're tired of arguing about something. Maybe you guys have the same argument over and over again. And obviously that is not going to change. So if you're gonna argue about the same thing over and over again and nobody's putting in any effort, maybe change how you feel about the situation. Like, you might not be able to change their action, but you could change how you feel about something. If they do something that irritates the crap out of you, but they show no effort whatsoever to try to change it, maybe you put the foot forward first, lead by example. Maybe change how you feel about it. Maybe not get so irritated. Like, maybe you guys can work on it together. Like, okay, you work on not doing this while I'll work on how I feel about it. Divorce. Some of them some of them want to break. They want to break, but they don't want this little break. This little break might turn into a big break. check yourself. You know, maybe some of them don't like the way your attitude is, but if they don't like the way your attitude is, well, then maybe they should change how they feel about your attitude, you know? Like, no relationship is perfect. Ain't nobody gonna have, you know, be on rainbows and unicorn farts all the time. Like, you are always going to have some sort of situations and problems and challenges to overcome, you know? But sometimes we have a partner that's like 99.9% solid, and we will focus on the 0.1%. You know what I mean? Like, this fool's loyal, or she's loyal, she's honest, she's, you know what I mean? She's a good cook, she's this, she's that, or he's this, he's that. And we will focus in like on this 0.1%. So make sure that you ain't doing that. Ooh, a fake apology. Look, if somebody doesn't know what they're apologizing for, it doesn't matter how much, like, if they really truly don't understand why you're mad, you know what I mean? Or what they're even apologizing for, then it's always an empty apology. You know, a real apology comes with understanding of what it is that what it actually is that you're angry about, you know? Like, if you're talking to someone, you're like, okay, well then what are you actually sorry for? You know, what is it that you're actually sorry for? The other thing I've learned about being in heated discussions with somebody is to remove the word you. If you say you, right? When you're saying you, like, people automatically think that they're talking about me, or it's like they put up this defense mechanism right away. So if you could try to eliminate the word you, if it's getting like in a heated situation, you'll have a little bit more success at like not talking to a brick wall. Yeah, anger management. Those are good skills to have. Those are some good skills to have. You know, and try not to have important conversations with somebody that you love via text. You know how easy it is to miscommunicate somebody's texts? Like, if it's an important conversation, or somebody that you are, you know, talking to is important to you, make sure you sit down like face to face and talk with them, because that could solve a whole lot all by itself. Ooh, rhubarb butter? Mine. Crack butter. Hater. This person is an undercover hater on top of it, you know? Like, yeah, they might be your partner or whatever, but they could be an undercover hater. Like, they are always in competition with you or jealous of your success, you know? I've had relationships like that where it's like we're supposed to be partners, but like, really they're an undercover hater. They hate the way I sing, you know what I mean? Like, you can't sing this song because they hate it. They hate it when you're smiling. It's like, have you noticed sometimes like your partner is mad whenever you're happy, you know? Like, you got to watch out for that shit. If your partner tries to make you angry anytime that you're happy, like, there's something wrong. All right. Let's see what we can get from this one for our Saggy Wadgies. Saggy Wadgies. What did this person wish they could say to you? And always listen to drunk people or children. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody says some shit while they're drunk, like, they might wake up the next day and say they didn't mean it, but they've been meaning to say that for a while now. I don't know who needed to hear that, but drunk people and children tell the truth. I heard this story one time about this little kid that was at the grocery store, and his mom was teaching him about manners or something. So he told the cashier that she had a really pretty mustache, you know? Like, ma'am, you have a really pretty mustache. But always listen to whatever words are spilt when they got that liquid courage running through their veins. Because they might act like they don't mean it, but they do. I'm fighting my feelings for you. Why? Because they a hater? I'm at war with my inner demons? Yeah, because they're in a battlefield with themselves. Like, really, this has nothing to do with you, Sagittarius. If they're an undercover hater, like, if your partner is an undercover hater, like, that's not your fault. You know? That probably means that they expected you to be something that you weren't, and they weren't fulfilled on the inside. So they're trying to look for some sort of outside source to fill up an internal void. And if you can't, you can't fill that void for them. So no matter what it is that you do, it ain't ever going to be good enough. Hold on, I dropped a bunch of cards. Did y'all see my butt? You know what's funny about podcasters? It's like, am I wearing pants? Do you know if I'm wearing pants? I always wonder that. Which one were these ones? This guy. All right, we're going to get you an angel card, Saji. This is just for you. This has nothing to do with the situation. This is just a angel number card for you, you know? But seriously, have you ever wondered that? Like, you watching some YouTuber or something, you're like, you could only see like from here up. It's like, but am I wearing pants? Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Y'all my tribe, my love tribe, my soul family. All right. So Sagittarius, the universe wants to tell you, and it's a 21-21. Prosperity, harmony, journey, waiting, discipline, exaggeration, and the opposite sex. Ooh. Ooh la la. Says the day you're waiting for will come. Maintain discipline. You're getting closer to your end goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy to remain focused. It will pay off. It is a climb, not an elevator ride. Trust in you. Let's get one more. Ooh, 444. Hey. Get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going towards your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make it happen. Go, Saggy. 444. All right. Thank you very much. Let's go on to Scorpio. I'm doing these backwards, just so you guys know, if you didn't catch that memo. Scorpio. Scorpio, what would they say to you if they weren't such a chicken? Chicken chit. Buck, 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 buck. Buck, 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 buck. What would they say to you? I love all the mamas in the house. Mommies are cherished. I'm sure some of you guys out there don't have like that same opinion, but I'm sure if you are a mom out there, that you're cherished. All right. Scorpio. What do we got for the Scorpio? Tired of drama. Sex shop. Ooh. Police. You know what I'm getting right here? Like for some of you, the person that wants they want to explore fantasies with you. They want to play role play. Like they want to get down and dirty. They want you to arrest them. But they might not tell you that. I really feel like they're scared. They're scared to ask you about, incorporating some of these role play ideas that they have, Scorpio. But you're a Scorpio. Like, why should they be scared of that? Well, why would they be scared of that? Keeping you a secret? They want you to be their dirty little plaything. Like they want you to be bad just for them, Scorpio. I really think that they want to role play with you. And they're too shy, They're too shy. They think that you will think that it is like, oh my God, I can't believe he wants me, or I can't believe she wants me to do this, or I can't believe, you know what I mean? They might think that it might scare you off, but it's like, you're a Scorpio. Like role play, like you shouldn't be scared to ask a Scorpio about like getting into some role play. Or some of these people have a secret sex addiction. If they're not trying to get kinky with you, like, and we got tired of the drama, sex shop, police, keeping you a secret, and toxic. Some of these people might be addicted to porn or addicted to sex, like they may be cruising the streets looking for something. And they're tired of you calling them out on it because they don't want to have to lie, but they're going to lie anyways. But I like the first story better. Yeah, rent a robot. One of them super, super fancy robots that are all lifelike. I think for the first story, I think like this person really wants to jump into some role play with you, but they don't know how to go about asking you to do it, They think you're going to judge them. And for the second set of people that are watching this, like what they wish they could tell you is that they have a porn addiction or they're addicted to sex, and they might be doing some shady shit. They might get caught with some prostitute or something, and get hemmed up for it, and like you find out that way. But I super like the first story better. Yeah, caution. I think they're cautious. Either they're cautious because they don't think that you are going to play with them with their little fantasies, or with the second story, with the second group of people, like you should definitely be cautious of whatever this person's telling you because you don't know what they're going to be bringing home to you. You know what I mean? And they be burning evidence. If this person has been busted with, some sort of like side prostitute, like got caught up in a sting or something, like they're going to do whatever they can so that nobody finds out about that. Hello. They will do whatever they can to burn that evidence. But I still like the first story better. And maybe if that is their secret, like maybe you should just bring it up to them instead of them like waiting to bring it up to you. Like, hey, I was thinking that I could play cop and you can be, we'll play good guy, bad guy, and I'll be the bad guy and you can be the good guy. Yeah, because they're too insecure. But I mean, if they're approaching a Scorpio with this, I mean, Scorpios are like the sex symbol, like they might be scared to ask. So I think you should just do it. You should approach them about it. All right, what do we got from the angel deck? This is just for you, Scorpio. This has nothing to do with the situation. This is just like a message from the universe for you. Something to be on the lookout for. Hi, TT. Is that Tim? Hi, Tim. We're doing backwards order, so we're going from Pisces to Aries. And right now, we are on Scorpio. I'm just about to end with Scorpio. Let's see, what do we got? What sort of message do we got? 555 5555 5555. Glad to be alive, right? This is great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast-paced forward process. You aren't a victim of circumstances, rather you are the beneficiary of it. If that were the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for your best at long last. You are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. Thank you. Thanks for the positive feedback. I'm trying to build a community because there ain't no unity without community. So ain't got to be a Rockefeller to help a fella. Let's get one more from the angel messages. 1717. Independence, soul mission, alone time, learning, healing, and aspirations. Take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. All right, so those are the messages of what I would get if they weren't so chicken shit for the Scorpios. Let's move on to Libra. Libra. Wait, 45. All right, Libra. What would they tell you if they weren't a freaking chicken shit? I mean, and this could be like somebody that has like a crush on you that's too scared to talk to you. This could be like your partner that wants to, explore something in the bedroom but is too scared. This could be an ex that like is a hater. This could be a friend that's an undercover hater. Like somebody out there has something that they want to say to you, but they're too chicken shit to say it. Go Team Libra. Right? The Libras are the only sign in the zodiac that isn't like an animal or a human, Libra, what would they say to you if they weren't a chicken shit? What sort of messages do we have for Libra? Keeping you a secret? Thank you so much, Tim. Much love always and always. So Libra, they're keeping you a secret, or they're keeping something else a secret from you, and they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear what you would have to say or what someone else would have to say. They already know. That's why they ain't saying it. Because they're scared. They made some bad choices. Like they are scared. Envious. Somebody is envious of the way you carry yourself or what you have. You know what I mean? Maybe they're envious of the relationship you have with your children. Maybe they're envious of the house that you have or, the love that people have for you. but somebody is envious of you. And envy is so much worse than jealousy. There's Mojo. Mojo. Oh, backwards. Mirroring. They better be scared, right? They try to manipulate you with lies. They're trying to play sides. They're trying to get you to play sides, or they're trying to get other people to play sides against you. Because maybe you found out some shit and you kicked him to the curb. Like you probably even did it silently, all diplomatic in Libra fashion. You're very diplomatic about how you be handling people, you know? Like no disrespect, but there's a lot of things that you could say and get away with it if you put no disrespect before it first. No disrespect, but you can get away with a lot. Libras are very diplomatic. Yeah, the 8 envy, yeah. They better check themselves. And you're just sitting here watching shit going down. I don't necessarily like to enjoy the gossip part, you know? But sometimes it's gratifying to hear, you know, about something going full circle, you know? Like you might not be sitting back with popcorn like watching the show, you know, but there is something kind of validating when you hear some shit about somebody that did you dirty. And it probably had something to do with drugs. Man, there are so much. I hope not. I hope not. Or they might be blaming it on something to do with drugs, like maybe like, hi Vanessa. Like maybe they're blaming it on you know, the pills the doctor prescribed them, or you know, they say they're acting funny because they on this new medication or whatnot. Like they don't necessarily have to be doing like illicit, illegal drugs. Yeah, I would definitely be cautious. Be cautious of dealing with this person. Don't listen to what they like. You can listen to what they say, but have it go one ear and out the other. You know, like don't take anything they say to heart, and don't take anything that they say personally. Because in reality, they don't hate anything about you. They hate what it is that they have to face inside themselves to be around you. You know, like you carry yourself in such a way that it makes them have to be more accountable. And they don't like that, so they try to stay away from you. You know, have you ever had people that were like that? They're like, oh, I know if I go over there and I'm all fucked up, like I can't, because I can't go over there, you know, because she's going to call me on my shit. Let's see what we could get from what is this? Oh, I have some of them backwards. Where are we at? Messages from the mental realm for our team Libras. I'm going in backwards order. My computer died out yesterday. Like I learned a very valuable lesson to plug in my computer. You would think that, you know, that'd be like common sense, like duh. But hey. See, and again with the addictions, I have addictions and I'm just not good for you. And they know that you're going to call them out on it. They don't like how like they have to not just say that they have to keep themselves small, you know, but they have to really face their own demons whenever they're face to face with you. And they don't like that, Libra. Yeah, and they can't choose you. It's too much. They can't choose you. You are very welcome. They make better decisions with their mind than with their heart. Yeah, if they sit in their heart too long, like they end up not doing so good. All right, let's get an angel card for Libra. This is just for you, just whatever message, um, whatever numbers, signs, synchronicities, like should watch out for, keep an eye on, or that you might be seeing. Libra. We have 1818, 1818. Achievement, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getter, courage, and luck. Wow. It says wow. Significant events are on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. And we got 0330. Love, peace, hope, and optimism, transferring responsibility to others, progress, and creativity. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. All right, Libra, thank you so much for being here. I sincerely appreciate all of you. Like, I'm trying to build a community, not just a channel. And there ain't no unity without community. So, hey. Let's see, what do we got? Virgo. V-I-R-G-O. V-I-R-G-O. And Virgo is the sign, yo. All right, what would they tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? Virgo. What would they tell you? You are very, very welcome. Unity. Ain't no unity without community. Virgo. What do we got for Virgo? What would they tell you? I mean, and this could be anyone. This could be like an undercover hater. This could be someone who like secretly fantasizes about you. This could be your partner. This could be like whoever has something burning inside of them that they wish they could say. Well, what do we got for our Virgos? Virgo. It says tired of drama. No drama llamas. Shit's about to explode. Pop off in flames. Uh-oh. Let me shuffle these. Virgo rising. Oh, you got your star chart? Nice. I recommend everybody getting their star chart because it's like where the X, Y, and Z, like who sunk my battleship, of where all the planets were at the exact time that you were born. My favorite app to get a star chart is like Astro Matrix, which they just came out with a tarot deck, which I think is really cool. I'm totally going to get that. But Astro Matrix is an app that you could download. I could totally see you as a Virgo rising. All right, Virgo. What would they tell you? They're tired of the drama. Feel like shit's about to explode. Investigating. What are they investigating? Who's investigating? Keeping you a secret. They're keeping something a secret. But whatever they're keeping a secret ain't going to be a secret no more. falling apart, falling into pieces. What's going on, Virgo? Whatever's been keeping a secret or whatever's been secret is about to not be secret. It's like, I already know the tea. I already know all the tea. Maybe somebody's just waiting for you to come forward with it, like they already know. My mom used to do that to me all the time. She'd be like, so what did you do today? You know? And she would either get me to spill the tea by saying something, you know, the school called me today. Do you want to tell me what you did? And I would just go off on this rant of list of, you know, how I broke the tetherball or, you know, did this or that or that or that. You know, some people will ask just because they want to know if you're going to tell them the truth, you know? Some people already know the truth and they just want to see if you're going to say it or not. So something's old news. Yeah, I think that you already know the truth, and you're just gonna wait to see if they say it or not. Wait to see if you lie to me. Don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. Tired of the drama. Tired of the bullshit. I already know the truth. I don't want to hear it. You know, especially if they're gonna pop off with some lie and you already know the truth. Like, they don't want to hear what you're gonna have to say. You know, they already know. Caught. I always think it's funny when you know something for a fact, you know what I mean, and they lie to you anyways. And you have a couple options at that point. Like, you can just hold on to the fact that you know, which will eventually come out in an explosion later anyways. You know, or you just kind of snicker, like, smile and nod. That's the, like, I know that you lie and smile. Well, don't let it get to that point. Like, if whatever this person's going to tell you or whatever you catch them up in, like, sometimes you don't ask questions you do not want the answer to. All right. Like, if there's something that, like, if you know that you ask this person this question and they're going to lie to you about it, and you know that you might get so heated that some shit might seriously pop off, you know, don't ask the question because you already know the answer. Don't let it get to this point. That's for sure. I've been to jail before. It is no fun. They feed you fried bologna, fried rainbow bologna and shit. Put you in a freaking Velcro suit. It is no fun. I think you're just kind of sitting back waiting for somebody to tell you the truth, Virgo. And if this person could, you know, tell you the truth without it escalating to the fact that, like, somebody goes to jail or something, they might, but they're just going to run from it. They're just going to run. Runs faster, scared. People run faster, way faster when they're scared, let me tell you. All right. What do we have from the message from the mental realm for our Virgos? Yeah, but they can't just be a friend to you. So if some shit did pop off, like, they couldn't just be your friend. What else we got? And it's not easy for me to explain. Hard cheese sandwich. says, I don't know what to do anymore, but yeah, I know what to do. I don't like that. I don't like that feeling when you like know you got to do something, but you don't want to do it, but you know that you got to do it. You know, because you know that that's the right thing to do. Like, I hate being in that position, but I've been in that position, so I know how it feels. So I feel for whatever this person Virgo is dealing with. It is hard. Okay, so this is just an angel message for the Virgo collective. This has nothing to do with that situation. This is just like side note for you from the universe. And we have 0707, 007, no, 0707. Says self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalist, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges, express your emotions, and aim towards a compromise. Where there is a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. I mean, sometimes people can agree to disagree and just leave it at that. Like, I agree to disagree. You know, you see it this way, I see it that way. Doesn't mean I love you any less, but we agree to disagree. Like, not everything has to be seen your way, you know, or their way. Has to be like this or has to be like that. It's like, nah. And it says 444. Change, rebellion, guidance, justice, truth, character, and love. Get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going toward your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make things happen. All right, Virgo? All right. Now we are going to move on to Libra. No, wait, Leo. I'm going backwards. That's right. Leo. The meow kitties. Leo. Meow, meow, meow. What would they tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? What would they say to the Leo collective if they weren't such a chicken shit? I mean, this could be, you know, somebody at your work or your partner or like somebody that really has a huge giant crush on you but is too chicken shit to say it. Like, what would they tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? Leo. For the Leo collective. Whoa, that one wanted to jump. What is it? Oh, uh-oh. Sleeps around. A hot free-for-all sleeps with your man. Promiscuous. Uh-oh. I mean, if you are being honest about the fact that if they're being honest about the fact that they're promiscuous or whatever, it's one thing. But if you think that you're in a committed relationship with somebody that's being promiscuous, that is a whole other ball game. And we got bank failure. We got bank failure. So, I mean, Leo, I hope you ain't dealing with no like actual hoe. Like, there are dudes that are hoes out there that like just get girls to buy them things. You know what I mean? They get girls to buy them new shoes. They get this girl to bring them a sandwich on this day, and they get this girl to bring them a sandwich on that day. Like, when I worked at the tattoo shop, like my homie that was a tattoo artist, we'd hold up numbers, serving number 47. You know what I mean? Like, because he had all these girls in there all the time. Like, hopefully you're not just one of the girls he has like doing stuff for him. Police again. What's up with all these police? No popos. Hopefully you don't get to know popos. You got some hater, some undercover hater. That's one thing about people that are like, if this really is your man and like they're sleeping with some chick, like that chick could probably get whatever man she wants on the side, but she can't keep none of them. You know what I mean? Because she ain't the type of girl, or they ain't the type of guy that somebody really wants to stay with. Like, sure, she could get whatever man she want, or he could get whatever girl he want. She can't keep him. You know? Yeah, they're envious. They're envious of what you have with this person. And maybe they be fighting about you, you know? If there is another, like if there is a side piece and you guys aren't in a committed relationship, even if you're not in a committed relationship with this person, like the other girls or the other girls that they're sleeping with are envious of you. They're envious of the way he treats you, like maybe he treats you better than he treats them. They already know the tea. What do you mean, Michael? You're not sleeping with no hoes? You ain't got hoes in different area codes? What's up with that? You should have some hoes in different area codes. No, I'm kidding. It says check yourself. Better check yourself before you wreck yourself. And I think he's saying that to his side piece. You know what I mean? Like if she starts nagging on him about like the relationship with you. But yeah, they might just be doing drugs together. Like that might be the only reason why he hangs out with her, because she offers him like, oh, well, I have this and this. We could go get a motel room and we could hang out. You know what I mean? Just leave your chick for a while. But like I said, she could probably get any man like that, but she ain't going to keep none of them, or he ain't going to keep none of them. Yeah, depression. Like that kind of lifestyle, like there ain't no happiness in that. You really think that those people are happy? There is no happiness in that. They are all looking for an outside source to fill an internal problem, rather it be with drugs, rather it be with sex, rather it be with like having lots of different relationships. Like they are all seeking some sort of validation that they ain't going to get fulfilled unless they learn how to flip that switch from the inside, to do the inner work, to battle their demons, to face why are they promiscuous. Yeah, deceit, backstabber, betrayal, not to be trusted, traitor. Hopefully this ain't one of your friends, Leo. Like if this is your woman or your man or whatever, like I seriously hope that they ain't sleeping with one of your best friends. In their fields. Yeah, they know it's dirty, but I don't know if they're like, are they going to stop it? You know what I mean? They know it's dirty while they're doing it. That don't mean they're going to quit. Sometimes that's what they're all about, is that like taboo, like it ain't exciting for them if it's not taboo. Yeah, it's toxic. Toxic. That type of behavior is toxic. And that's that's a word that gets used so much and thrown around. But toxic is like poison. It's like a poison. Let's see what we can get from the mental realm. What sort of messages can we get for the Leos? What would they say if they weren't so chicken shit? Besides the fact that they a hoe, I wish I had the courage. They wish they had the courage. to be upfront and honest. You know how you could tell if somebody's lying to you? If you call them out on something, you say something to them, and they blow up at you. They blow up on you. You know, when you ask them, like, hey, what were you doing yesterday? You know what I mean? Like, you said you was going to go do this, but you were gone for like however many hours, and they like call you crazy, start blowing up on you, get super, super angry. Like, they were up to something. That's a telltale sign that, because somebody that ain't up to nothing, they wouldn't get mad about it like that, you know? They don't get mad like that. Some of these are backwards or upside down. Sorry. All right, what else do we got for Leo? If they could say something to you. I mean, and if this doesn't resonate, it's not your story, you know, and you have no suspicion of nobody doing nothing. Like, don't be like the stepsisters on Cinderella and try to fit it to make it fit. You know what I mean? Their feet did not fit in that shoe, but they were trying to shove that shoe on. Don't be like the wicked stepsisters in Cinderella. Like, if this isn't your story, like, cool. You know what I mean? But it's someone's story out there. What else can we tell to Leo? You deserve a better version of me. Yeah, you do. You know, if this is your story, Leo, you do. But you can't expect someone to change, you know what I mean? You can't love someone into changing. You can't badger someone into changing. You can't make somebody do something that they're not willing to do. Like, either they're willing to step up and be the person that they, you know, the best person that they can be, not just for you, but for themselves. Because really, that's the only way that it's going to happen, is if they do it for themselves, you know? Just like an addict. Like, you can't love the addiction out of somebody. You can't beg, barter, steal, bash their head in over it. Like, there's nothing that you can do unless they want to do it for themselves. And that's the only way that it sticks, too. Because if they do it for someone else, like they do it for you, you know, then what happens when y'all get mad at each other or whatever? Then one day they're back to doing their own damn bullshit, back to the old ways, back to their old self. But if they do it for themselves, then chances are they won't ever go back to being a hoe, or they won't ever go back to, you know, doing drugs, or they won't ever go back to their old life because they made the change for themselves. Like, you can't make somebody do something. You can't make someone learn. You have no control over how they act, you know, but you do have control over how you feel. You have control over your reactions. Your reactions and your actions. That's actually the only thing in this life that we do own, that we do have control over, is our actions and reactions. It says, I am protecting you from myself. Yeah. This person knows. They know they're no good. You know what I mean? They know that they were up to no good. They wish that they could tell you. It'd be better if they told you before you found out, you know? It's like, if someone just comes and is straight up honest with you, chances are you'd have a lot easier of a time forgiving them than if someone is lying to your face and doesn't actually come up and own their shit. Like, if you find out some shit, then it's way harder to just let that slide. But if somebody comes to you and tells you the honest truth, you know, like, you might have a little bit easier of a time forgiving somebody. But I think they're too chicken shit to tell you the truth. All right. This is just for you, Leo. Like, what sort of messages, like the angel numbers, do we have for the Leo collective? What sort of like inspiration? I wanted to say inspiration. Numbers to watch out for. 555. Encouragement, support, obstacle, battle, calling, reconstruction, and creative work. You are going to level up. It might not feel good initially, but it will prepare you to handle the greater things in your life for your highest good. That is the why you've been looking for. Push through it. There's a reward waiting at the finish line. Yeah, 555s are all about change, you know. And change is scary, man. Change is scary, but so is not growing. So is not learning. So is staying stuck. Pulled the same card again. I don't know how I keep doing that. What other angel message do we have for the Leo collective? Leo. 1818. Achievement, success, striving forward, prosperity, go-getter, courage, and luck. Wow. Significant events on the cards for you. You will progress in your endeavors and gain new experiences. The right people and resources will be put on your path. An excellent proposal or change is coming up. You're destined for greatness. So don't let nobody steal your shine. Don't let nobody dull that shine. Let's go on to Cancer. Cancer collective. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys so much for being here and sticking in with me. Like, I truly appreciate it. We're here to build a community, you know? Ain't no community without unity. Ain't no unity without community. All right, Cancer. What sort of messages do we have for Cancer? What would they say to you if they weren't so chicken shit? If they weren't a chicken, if they weren't a buck, what would they tell you? Thank you so much. What would they tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? Tired of drama. Well, I'm tired of this card. I'm going to get a different card. They're tired of drama. Let's pull one from this deck. Some people are addicted to drama, though. They say they don't like drama, but like they're the first one at the scene at some drama with some popcorn, you know? They're like, oh, I can't stand drama, but that's like all they watch on TV. That's all they, you know, like they see something going down in their neighborhood. Like they're the first ones peeking out the window to see what's what, you know? Cancer. What would they say to you if they weren't such a chicken shit, Cancer? What would they say to you? Codependence and addiction, right? Codependence, longing, addictive behavior. Forget me. You deserve better. I was really, really hoping for some sort of positive something. You deserve better. Cancer. What would they say? I'm so lonely without you. But I think this person's just lonely anyways. You know? I think they're a lonely person. Especially if they got that codependency. Like shit, codependency had me in some of the roughest situations I've ever been in my life. I've done some of the stupidest shit because I was codependent, you know? Because I wanted anyone, it didn't matter who, like the toothless, homeless, like whatever home bum, like, oh, you love me? Like move into my house, you know? You've got to love me. You have to love me because I've done this and this and this for you. You know, you have to love, like, how do you not love me? You know, I rescued you. How do you not love me? It's like they're not your pet. So we got a divine masculine that is healing. Like maybe they're trying to heal some of that codependency. Codependency sucks, man. It's like you can't just be alone with yourself, you know? What was the longest time that you were single on, like if you're single on purpose, you know what I mean? Not just single because like someone just broke up with you, or single because like, you know, you don't go anywhere, have any opportunities for anyone to like see you anyways, but like single on purpose. Single, celibate, sober, on purpose. It's like I'm single on purpose because I have purpose behind that, you know? It's like you want to break all of those energetic ties from anybody that you've been with. You want to break that codependency. And the only way to break that codependency is to do it on purpose. It says, I am awakening, transforming, clearing karma. You know, so they're healing. This person's healing. If they weren't such a chicken shit Cancer, I would say that they're healing. Like they're codependent and they're lonely, and they're trying to figure out why they're lonely and why they're codependent, you know, and they don't want to be a burden to you. They don't want their problems to become your problems, because when you're in a partnership with somebody, like their problems become your problems. Like that's my partner. Like your shoes are my shoes. We all got issues. So we got to be careful with whose shoes we put on. You know what I mean? And for some of y'all, they're married or in a committed relationship and don't want to tell you. Like maybe it's some sort of long distance thing, you know? And maybe they're with somebody and they don't want to tell you that because they don't want to, because if they tell you that, they feel like they're going to lose that opportunity with you, you know? And that probably has something to do with the codependency. You know, like they're with this person, but as soon as they're not with that person, they already have another person lined up. There's some people out there that only get in a relationship if they have someone else lined up. Like they don't spend any time being single whatsoever. You know, you also got to be careful. Like if somebody hooks up with you right away after a breakup and like all they want to do is post kissy face pictures of you all over their social media, they ain't doing that because they're all in love with you. They're doing that to try to piss off their ex, you know? So be careful of people using you as a tool to get back at their ex, to make their ex feel some sort of way, you know? Make sure if like you're getting with somebody and they want to take kissy face pictures, that it's solely because that's what they really like. There's a genuinity to it, not like a ha ha fuck you bitch to whoever this ex is or to whoever they're trying to piss off. Because a lot of people do that, man. They'll jump from one relationship right into another one, and then then us like I've been guilty of this, like I've jumped into a relationship with someone that was just broke up with somebody, and they post all this stuff and we think we're like, yeah, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Like, check out my boo, but really it was just a ha ha fuck you to someone else. And that's not fair to you. That's not fair to them. That ain't fair to nobody. So make sure that you're not just jumping into a relationship with somebody that just got out of a relationship and just wants to use you as a tool. Yeah, sorry, trigger warning. Trigger warning. Should have said that. Because that ain't cute. It ain't cute. Anytime that you're intentionally trying to hurt someone else, like on purpose, using someone else to do that, ain't cute. That is not divine. That is not cute. They say they feel so much guilt and they're sorry. How do you know when what happens? Like if somebody is breaking up with you or is getting with you just to piss someone else off, chances are, like if somebody breaks up with somebody or they're just fresh out of a relationship and gave no time whatsoever to heal, they say it takes about half of the time you were with someone to actually heal from that relationship, right? And if they just jump straight into something with you, that's usually a pretty solid red flag. That's a pretty solid red flag. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, codependency. So Cancer, this person is codependent. Like they wish they could tell you that they were codependent and lonely and they're healing themselves or trying to heal themselves, and they don't want to hurt you, by rushing into anything too fast, or like if they're not over their ex, like they know they might have done enough healing to know that that's not fair to any relationship that they get into if they still have somebody on their mind. You know what I mean? But they don't want to tell you that either, because they don't want to hurt your feelings, and they also don't want to lose you as an opportunity, So they might just be keeping you on red. Let's see what sort of angel messages we could get for the Cancer Collective. What sort of angel numbers? So this is just for you, Cancer. This is some sort of inspiration, like numbers to watch out for, some sort of synchronistic, like tailored specifically for the Cancer Collective. That's what's cool about synchronicities, is like they only make sense to us, like universe only makes it to where it makes sense for us, which I find pretty freaking incredible. Other people, they'd be like, why are you laughing hysterically in the other room or whatever, and if you try to explain to them that the song just answered the question you had in your head, they probably wouldn't understand it. I mean, some people might, but most people wouldn't. We got 777. Good luck. Contentment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, and divine intervention. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It is also a sign that you have so much life experience and wisdom to share, yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. Right? Some of the wisest people that you will ever run across are some of the people that have been through some of the roughest freaking shit, man. Like wise people that are wise, they don't just wake up one day. It's not like you were born that way. Some of the wisest people have done some of the stupidest freaking shit that you could even imagine, have gone through some of the most horrific, challenges, and have survived them. Like wisdom comes with a lot. And we got 333. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it is time to focus inward. Work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonder for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, and talent. Ain't no unity without community. What? All right, Cancer. I believe those was your message of what they would say if they wasn't so chicken shit. They would say that they are codependent, Maybe they even know that about themselves. Some of them know it, some of them don't. But they're healing from something. All right. Let's go on to Gemini. Gem and I. Hello, Jennifer. Welcome in. Happy birthday, Geminis. It is Gemini season. All the Geminis I know, I adore. So, my fellow air signs, y'all are like the investigators of the zodiac. Y'all will definitely get down to business. If you think something's funny or you want to know something, you'll figure it out. Gemini, what would they tell you if they weren't a chicken shit? What would they tell Gemini if they weren't a chicken shit? I mean, and this could be somebody that has some sort of like secret fantasy. This could be a coworker that's like an undercover hater. This could be all kinds of different things. Like there's somebody out there that has something that they want to tell you. It could be a romantic partner. It could be a wish they could be romantic partner. Gemini, what would they tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit? Let's see. Ooh, envy. They're a freaking sinner. One of the deadly sins. Envy is so much worse. Envy is so much worse than jealousy. Like there's so much more like feeling behind envy than there is jealousy. So this person is envious of you. Outdated, expired, discussed, old news, you know? So maybe you already know this. Maybe you know exactly who this person is or what they're all about. Or maybe you felt this, like you're like, I wonder if this person, you know what I mean? Like, why do they give like side-handed compliments? It's like jokes. They're like, ha ha ha, just kidding. But really, they're not kidding. I don't like this police card. Don't like the popos. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, if you're in a situation or some shit, like you're gonna call the crackheads down the street. You know what I mean? Like, I hope nothing comes to this situation. I hope it don't come to this. I don't like that card. They might know that they're toxic. Fake friends. Might have some fake ass friends. Maybe doing drugs. Sometimes people are only friends with you for what you could provide to them. You know what I mean? Like when I was a plug, because I mean I'm sober now. I'm 3 years sober. But man, I used to do some dirt shit and I used to hang out with some dirt people. And I can't tell you how many people I had over at my house that were my friend, you know? But ain't none of these people really my friend. They all were around because I had something to offer them. You know what I mean? So maybe this person, like maybe you have something to offer this person, or this person thinks you have something to offer them. Like check your surroundings. You know what I mean? Like if somebody's telling rumors about you, like don't try to defend yourself on those rumors. You know? Because if somebody that's your friend, somebody that's like truly your friend, will, and I get this from Rich Lop, so if somebody's truly your friend, like they won't jump on the bandwagon of a rumor. If you really care about somebody and you hear some dirt about someone else, like you're not instantly like, yeah, fuck yeah, this person, blah, 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 blah. But if you hear something about somebody you don't like, you're way more likely to jump on that bandwagon. So if you start hearing rumors about you from somebody or from somewhere, see who believes it, you know, see who actually believes that. And that'll tell you who the undercover haters are, who the fake friends are. Because your real friend won't automatically jump on that bandwagon. They won't believe it. They don't want to believe it. They don't want to hear none about it. They don't want nothing to do with it. But your undercover haters, like, don't even try to defend yourself. Just sit back and just watch, you know? Observe. Ooh, a pregnancy test. Unsure? Pregnancy scare? I don't know who that's for. And knowing they fucked up. Knowing they fucked up, man. That's one of the best things, though, when you know that you're genuine. You know that you are nothing but kind. You are nothing but honest. You are like as genuine of a person as you can be. You're authentic. Like you stick up for people. You've got people's backs. Like you don't talk dirt. You don't do any of that kind of shit. The worst thing that can happen is for them to lose you. Like that's their loss, not your loss. You might have had to pay a price for that loss. Like it's like, yeah, I loaned you like, money or whatever. Sometimes I'll loan people money just so I don't see them. Like here's $50. You owe me $50. Knowing damn well I ain't going to see them ever again. But hey, I just paid $50 to make sure I didn't see that person. It's kind of like that. You know what I mean? But they know. Finding evidence, getting caught, cheating. Somebody fucking around with the fuck around. They're going to fuck around and get caught. Ooh, this is a second pregnancy card. Ooh, somebody might be scared to tell you that they're pregnant. I don't think that has anything to do with this situation. I think that has to do with some other situation. So somebody might be scared of being pregnant. Kitty. Hi, meow meow. And a meow. What else can we tell my Geminis? Total drama. It's just drama. Just remove yourself from the drama. If you sniff out drama, just remove yourself. Like you don't even have to say why. You know what I mean? Like you hear somebody talking shit about somebody else or whatever, just excuse yourself. You don't know any explanation, Like, okay, well, it's been fun and it's been swell, but the swelling's gone down. So deuces. And you don't have to be mean about it. You don't owe nobody nothing. Like if you catch yourself in the middle of some conversations or some sort of interactions that aren't like you don't want to be a part of it, like just leave, That's the greatest thing about like having our own free will. And somebody out there definitely need to be wearing protection. I don't know who keeps getting this pregnancy card. I don't know if that's like somebody that you're dealing with or whatnot, but maybe buy somebody some condoms or something. Like make sure that they are fully stocked in that area. Scary. Not to say that babies aren't a blessing, but sometimes that's just scary. And once again with this burning evidence. I don't know what that's about, but all right, let's get you some messages. I have these all backwards. Let's get you some star messages. What do we got from the angels? What sort of angel numbers we got? This is just for you, Gemini. This has nothing to do with this situation. Like this is like a side note from the universe, Just for you. Just for the beautiful gem in eyes. What sort of message do you have for Gemini, universe? $222. It's one of my favorite. Connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life, choices, compromise, commitment, and trust. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. Following your interest, if it's piqued by something, following these routes will help you discover your life's purpose. On purpose with purpose. I am single, celibate, sober, on purpose with purpose. You could do anything on purpose. Like I smiled on purpose, I got up today on purpose. Like your purpose can be like a multitude of things and you could do it on purpose, which is really cool. I am recovered on purpose. And you got 333. So 222 and 333. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it is time to focus inward, work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonder for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Ain't no unity without community. Ain't no community without unity. Children of the earth tribe, rise up, rise up. Children of the earth tribe, rise up. All right, Gemini. Those are the messages I got for you. We are going to move on to Taurus. Now, I'm doing these in backwards order. I started at Pisces and I am going all the way to Aries. So we are at Taurus now. 150, 150, 50. So thank you guys so much for being here. I super appreciate it. It's an honor. Like, it's truly my honor to be reading for you guys, for me to be sharing the knowledge that I have. You know, it makes everything that I've gone through like that much more worth it. Because I've definitely been through some. I even wrote a book about it. And it's called Say You Love. This is my book. It is Say You Love. See, there's my name. And yes, that really is my name. My name is Crystal Lavender, and I was born to be either a stripper or a hippie, right? But I could drop it like it's hot, but I ain't getting back up. We can guarantee that. But yeah, I wrote this book. It's called Say You Love, and I will have a link in the description box. And I did it all from my phone. So if any of you out there are thinking that, oh man, I could never do this, I could never do that, I don't have the technology for it, you know, you carry that technology in your pocket everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. All right. Taurus. I blabbled a little bit too much. Taurus, what would they say if they weren't a freaking chicken shit? I mean, this could be anybody. This could be like somebody that has secret fantasies about you. This could be somebody that is your partner. This could be somebody that is an undercover hater. But there's somebody out there that wishes they could say something. And if they could say some shit about and not be chicken shit, like what would they say? What would they say, Taurus, if they weren't such a chicken shit? Meow, meow, meh. What would they say, Pixie? A hippie stripper. Woo, woo. I'm telling you, I'll drop it like it's hot, but I'm so not getting back up. Oh, man. What would they say, Taurus? What would they say? Ooh, that one would pop. This one popped. It says, I know I did you wrong. You did not deserve this. I never thought it would hurt that much. I can't help but feel drawn to you. It doesn't make any sense. I thought we were fine, but I guess I was wrong. And my feelings don't make sense to me. So whoever this is, like, thought that they would just get over it. Like, bloop, get over it. You know, like maybe some of y'all just experience like a breakup, or just experience like a falling out with a friend, or just experience like someone like doing something to you that they thought that they were just going to be like, it wasn't going to matter to them, that they weren't going to think about it, that it was going to be like, poof, you know, off with Taurus. But it ended up hurting them more than they thought it would. They thought the grass was greener on the other side, you know, instead of watering the grass where they were. And now they know it's over, you know, and they thought that it wouldn't as hurt as bad as it does, you know, but it definitely hurts them. They wish that they could talk it out. They want to talk to you. They want to have sex with you too. It's all they can think about. Maybe you be laying that pipe down. Maybe they lay that pipe down good. Or you do something that nobody else will do. You know what I mean? The way I treated you was wrong. Please don't put up with that behavior. Like, maybe they acted a fool, you know? And now that they're done acting crazy, they're like, okay, I'm done acting crazy. Like, come back and hug me, you know? Like, yeah, sure, I was super crazy. And like, I said all this stuff. And like, you know, maybe I broke up with you. But I'm done being crazy now. Will you come back and hug me, you know? And you're like, I don't know about all that. It's a little too late for that. You know, and their feelings don't make sense to them. They figured that you would just be like dust in the wind. They thought that they'd just be able to find somebody else or replace you right away, or, you know, that maybe they could find someone else that does that thing that you do, but only you do that thing. You know what I mean? You know that thing. You know what thing I'm talking about. You are too good to be true. It's like you don't know what you have until it's gone. You know? I feel like somebody acted like super crazy, you know, and they're like, now that I'm done being crazy, come hug me. Like, now I want you back. You know, like I acted all crazy. I did all this. I did this. I did that. I said this. I said that. But I'm sorry. But they can't just be your friend. They're either going to be the crazy. They're just going to be crazy and be an undercover lover because they can't just be your friend. They think you're better off without them. I was named after the most expensive crystal in the world. That's right. My dad used to hang chandeliers. My mom was going to name me something else. Like, my mom actually technically died while she was giving birth to me, and she was going to name me something else, like Jean Lin or something like super like exotic sounding. And my dad had a chandelier business, and he ended up naming me after one of the most beautiful chandeliers he ever seen. So my name ended up being Crystal. That was in response to my mom's comment, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. So Taurus, this person acted a fool. They acted a fool, but they want you back. Says, you made me doubt myself. I don't know who I am anymore. Like, this person seems like real bipolar, you know? And I'm not talking any trash about anybody with any mental health issues. But it's like they definitely had some sort of like episode that ended some shit. Yeah, Jean-Lynn Michel. And they can't get over it. They thought they would just be able to get over it. That you'd be like a fart in the wind, you know? But they can't. And it makes them act even crazier, you know? So if they're going to fuck it up, they're going to try to fuck it all the way up. So, like, you know, there is no going back. It's like, if they're like, fuck it, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to fucking jump in and I'm going to fuck it all the way up. And I think they successfully did that. And it's not easy for me to explain how I feel. How do you explain like how you feel? Like, if you feel a million things all at once, it's like, how do you pinpoint one of them? You know? Like, this person has a hard time pinpointing which emotion they're feeling because their feelings change so rapidly. And that's not your fault, Taurus. But they do truly like you. They do truly like you and love you, but they're acting a fool right now because that's all they know how to do. Because if they're going to fuck it up, they're going to fuck it all the way up. But deep down, they love you, and they probably always will love you. But they can't act like they love you right now. This battle is all I know. It's hard for me to put my sword down. I wrote a song about that once when I was like in my super depression. Like I wrote a song about that. It's like, how do you let go of all you've ever known? Your fingers are bleeding and they're worn to the bone. You know, I want to die to be born, to live another life where my light has not been clouded, where I can close my eyes. Because everyone I ever loved stole a piece of my heart, so I got good at ripping it apart. You know what I mean? So I can understand about that battle and how do you let go of it. It says, please let me go. I need my space. I cannot give you what you need. I think we already kind of know that. I think this person acted really crazy, Taurus. And they probably acted really crazy almost like subconsciously on purpose. So that way, like, they couldn't go back. You couldn't go back. You couldn't make it right. Like, they made sure that they fucked it up so bad that there would be no going back. So it wouldn't be an if in their head, you know, so that they could just act like you were a fart in the wind. But you weren't just a fart in the wind to them, man. Like, you lingered. You're one of them ones like my grandma's farts that, like, stayed in the aisle for hours and hours. Like, you could walk to a whole other aisle and I would know that my grandma was there, you know? Like, they thought that if they just fucked it all the way up, and if like they're angry with you because that's how they know how to deal with it, you know? They blame it all on you because that's how they know how to deal with it. Let's see what we can get from the angel numbers. Let's get you an angel number message. And this is specifically for you, Taurus. Like, this has nothing to do with this person or with this situation. Like, this is just a little tidbit of inspiration or like a message for you from the universe, like numbers to keep an eye out for, or maybe numbers that you see, some sort of synchronicity, you know? And synchronicities are like my favorite. Like, I'm a synchronicity junkie, I guess. Like, that's like my new drug, is like synchronicities. 1111. Moderation, patience, flowing, self-realization, manifestation, gateway, and taking action. You are in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, or new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fates. Boom. That's beautiful. What else can we get from the Taurians? The Taurians. Please remember to hit that like button. Push that little like button. You know, it might be a little click for you, but it's a huge bada boom for me. Chicken good. Big bada boom. Chicken good. All right. And if you have anything that you would like me to read on, like, drop it in the comments after this video is uploaded or whatever, and you got like a topic that you would like to see me do, or you got like a question that you would like to ask, like, feel free to comment in the comment section. Like I said, I'm trying to build a community, not just like a page. And we got 0808. Wealth, empathy, promise, commitment, affection, inner strengths, auspicious outcomes. Auspicious. What a cool word. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mindset on you. Nice. All right. All right. So those were the two for the angel cards. Kitty says meow. 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 And now we will go on to Aries. Aries. Thank you guys so much for being here. Like, it's a super honor to be able to be here and to share like the wisdom that I've gained and through all the things that I've been through. It really makes everything that I've been through like worthwhile. So I appreciate you more than like words have words for, than wording. Yeah, you know. You know what I mean. Words and stuff. All right, Aries. We're going to pull from the Sacred Soulmate deck. And a meow, 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 meow. All right, Aries. What would they tell you if they weren't such a chicken shit, Aries? What sort of thing would they tell you? Like, are they a secret hater? Are they a secret lover? Like, do they have fantasies about you? Like, this could be a multitude of different like possibilities of someone that might have something they want to say to you if they weren't too chicken shit. So let's see. What do we got for the Aries collective? I did these all backwards. So started with Pisces and now we're on Aries. What sort of messages would this person give you if they weren't such a chicken shit, Aries? What would they say to you? Ooh, they're spying. They watch whatever you do. They be spying on you, Aries. I don't think like creepy stalker like they're not like hiding in your bushes, you know what I mean? Like with binoculars or something, but they definitely keep their eye on you. And every time you see them, like you'll know that this is the person because they just have small talk with you. They act like you're, oh, we're just talking like how's the weather, did you catch that assignment we were supposed to do on chapter 4? Or what I mean, they run into you in the hallway and like they just try to make small talk with you because they don't really know what to say to you. But they be watching you. Ooh, they're consumed by watching you. Their heart is stuck on you. But y'all are just friends, I'm pretty sure they want it to be more than just friends. But they are super scared to tell you that. They don't think that you would give them a chance or something. They are too chicken shit to ask or to let you know. And they don't understand why they think about you all the time. They're like, how do I get this person on my mind? I need to focus on me for right now. But they're like, why is my mind consumed with thoughts of this person? Like, why can't I stop thinking about them? I need to get my homework done, or I need to get my work done, or, like, it's like, I'm just driving, listening to music. And it's like, bloop, there you are in their head. Like they are consumed by thoughts of you. But they might have somebody in their ear telling them that they're stupid for, liking you, or like that they would have no chance with you. They have somebody in their ear telling them that like they're not good enough, or that you would never give them a shot. There's some sort of external influence that's like in their ear, or maybe their homies like laugh at them because they think about you, maybe they try to bring it up with one of their homies or something. And they're like, what, that chick, or what, that dude, like, pfft, why would you do that? You know what I mean? So they just kind of like sit by themselves. They're letting somebody else influence the fact that they haven't like spoke up. That's for sure. What else would they say? Oh, you guys have a soul contract. That's why they can't stop thinking about you. That's why you are always running through. You are always on my mind. You're always on my mind. And they don't know why. They don't know why, and it might bother them. Yeah, I don't feel like loving you today. They're like, I don't want to think about this person. I don't want to think about you. You know what I mean? I don't want to see your name everywhere I go. Like, why do I think about you all the time? I can't get you off my mind. It's like almost like they don't want it. If they're too chicken shit to come and ask you, then why do I have to feel this way? You know, if I think I have no shot in the world to be with you, then why do I can't get you off my mind? I don't want to love you today. I don't want to love you today. I don't want to love you tomorrow. Like, why? It's because y'all have that soul contract. Now, what kind of soul contract? I don't know. Yeah, they might think that you did black magic on them or something because of the way that they can't stop thinking about you. They're like, is this chick some witch? You know what I mean? What'd she do to me? What'd she put in that cookie that she gave me the other day? You know, she got some voodoo doll or something. Like, why can't I stop thinking about her? Or him. But you didn't do nothing. You're just kicking it, being you, you know? You don't even have any idea that this person thinks about you like this. And they think that you're being all sneaky or have some sort of like you're doing it on purpose. You know, they've gotten so into their mind that they think that you are doing it, that it's your fault that they think about you like this. And some of these people might be committed to something else, to someone else. That could be why they don't say nothing. That could be why it drives them crazy. You know, like, why do I think about this other person when I'm committed to this person? I wouldn't like that either. If I was married to somebody and I had somebody that was going on in my head, like, I would not like that. I would have to figure out why that was that. You know what I mean? I would have to look at myself real closely about what the fuck that's about. If I was committed to somebody and was in love with somebody, you know, then why is this person always running through my head? Like, why am I thinking about this person? You know what I mean? Like, that would fuck me up if I was in that situation. So I don't blame him for not saying something if that's actually the reason. Yeah, I've had feelings that I've never had before. I need to process, right? They don't get it either. They do not understand why they think about you like this. They really wish they didn't. Yep, just as I said that, I cut it back to that. I don't feel like loving you today. They don't want to. They don't want to. They don't want to do this. They don't know why you run through their head all the time. Let's see what else we can get. My kitty over here acting a fool. What other messages can we get for the Aries collective? What would they say? What would they say? Besides, like, did you put some love spell on me? Because I can't stop thinking about you. Can we work this out? Yeah, I cannot choose you. It's all too much. I'm sorry. They can't choose you because they're with somebody else. You know what I mean? And that's the right thing to do anyways. But if they're with somebody else and they're thinking about somebody, like, if they're thinking about you, then they should really figure that out. Yeah, they fight it. This is seriously a burden for them. Like, how they feel about you is a burden for them. They do not understand it. They seriously think that you did some hoodoo voodoo or some magic on them because they do not understand why they think about you continuously like they do. And it's not your fault. Like, you didn't do it. I hope you guys didn't do that. I don't know who in their right mind would do some hoodoo voodoo on somebody. Like, that shit backfires like a motherfucker. And it is just completely against the person's free will. And I do not recommend on any shape, form, level whatsoever of putting any sort of love magic on anybody. Like, that is a horrible idea. So I'm just going to assume that all the people that listen to me is smart enough to know that. Yeah, and they can't just be your friend. They might even be rude to you. They might even be rude to you, act like you don't exist, you know? Except for this small talk. If they have to talk to you, it's like small talk. but it's because they constantly think about you. But they probably are in some sort of relationship or some sort of situationship, you know? Because if it was a real relationship, they probably wouldn't be thinking about you. You know what I mean? But if they're in some sort of situationship, they want to know why they can't stop thinking about you. But they can't tell you this. It says you are better off without me. Ooh, that one wanted to come out. And your way of life is so different than what I know. Like maybe you guys have different religious backgrounds, you know, maybe you guys have different like ideas on spirituality. Maybe you talk about philosophy and they talk about sports, you know, maybe like your way of life is something that's completely out of the ordinary from them, and they find that like real intriguing, you know. Maybe you talk about like sacred geometry and they don't even know what that means. But it definitely was something that happened from like the first time that they seen you or the first time that they talked to you. It's like you have not left their mind. You have not left their mind, Aries. But they chick as shit. And it's probably a good thing. You know, if they are committed or something, then it's good that they don't like talk to you. But they should really find out for themselves like what, you know, why they'd be thinking about somebody else in the first place. You know, like that's a huge red flag. If somebody's going to talk to you while they're in a relationship, what makes you think that they're not going to talk to somebody else if they're in a relationship with you? You know, if they're willing to do it with you, they're willing to do it to you. Like we all think that we're special or something, you know, like, oh, he'll never lie to me, you know, or, oh, he would never cheat on me, even though he cheated with me. Like I'm special. Nah. So don't engage in those kind of activities. That is not divine, right? And God is not going to give you someone else's man. Like I can guarantee you that. If you're over here wishing and hoping and praying for someone that's in a relationship, like God ain't going to give you someone else's man. Like you think the person that God has picked out for you or universe has picked out for you is going to like, oh yeah, this is divine. Your divine partnership. Like you should cheat with this person, you know, like that is not holy. That is definitely not divine. That is not a divinely mission. So don't be playing them games. I don't care what label you put on them. I don't care like if you're like this person's my twin flame or they think that you're their twin flame, you know, like I have done some stupid freaking shit by putting a label of twin flame on somebody. Like I've completely disrespected myself. I've completely disrespected like a relationship. Like I've been more disrespectful to myself by putting a label of twin flame on some shit than I would have ever allowed myself to do with any other situation. So don't be playing those games. All right. Let's see what sort of angel messages we can get. What sort of angel numbers do we have for the Aries collective? And this has nothing to do with the situation. This is like just some sort of inspiration or like numbers to look out for or some sort of message from the universe just for you, Aries. Like this has nothing to do with this other situation. All right. Pull you some messages from the angel deck. We got 1616, overcoming obstacles, soulmates, romance, affection, support, and comfort. Your level of self-control is sufficient to make things right. On the horizon is the possibility of beginning a new romantic or platonic friendship, as well as a chance to begin life anew with a person from one's past. Everything will fall to peace. Everything will fall to pieces, it says. That's weird. Yeah, so if you hold yourself back from engaging in like being the other person, you know what I mean? Like, then eventually maybe this person will come to you and be your person, but they'll be a single person. But you need to have self-restraint from this person. I said it wasn't about this situation, but this card kind of feels like it's tied in directly to that situation. Great financial abundance. Well, like, I believe twin flames are like a holy, like, it's like a holy mission, you know? Like, that's like got a, like, the soldiers of the most high. Financial abundance, like, just is a benefit of being in union with yourself anyways. Like, abundance, being on the frequency of abundance, financial will follow that, just within your frequency of abundance. And we have a 0606. We've got loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realms, growth, and solutions. Applying honesty and light daily is a track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It is how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up, for the best is yet to come. Woo woo! All right. So those are the messages that I have for all my signs. We went from Pisces to Aries. I did them backwards today. And I appreciate every single one of you being here. Like, ain't no unity without community, and ain't no community without unity. So, children of the earth tribe, rise up, rise up. All right. I'm going to call it a night. I love you. Mwah. See you next time.